What's up, guys? We are back at the Sema show and we are at the Vim booth. You know these guys have always got something new. It's always something exciting. So today we're going to show you what they got. We're going to show you what's coming out. So you guys stick around. So we're at the Vim booth, like I said, and here is Luis Jr., and he is going to give us a full rundown on what's new and what's popping at Vim.
What's up, guys? So here we are at Sema. Obviously, like Clay said, this is all of the stuff that you guys have actually seen before, but I'll give you the rundown again. Mag rails, you know how they work. They stick straight to the drawer liner. They keep all your stuff in place. It's one of the few things that can actually keep the drawer liners in place as well. You can slam that all day. This is good. Nothing's moving. You're good. You can take advantage of the space in your shallow drawers. Your deeper sockets can still go in here because you got ratchets and stuff laid out. You're not wasting this valuable space in your box inside, right? All day. You have no problems with it. All day. We also have up here, like you guys have seen before, the can holders, the MCH2s and the MCH2Gs. Same thing as the mag grill, except they have a curve to them. So you can put all your cans on there, your WD-40, brake cleaner, those type of things. They also have the 2 screws in them for aluminum tool carts or wooden workbenches, plastic carts, anything like that. So no matter what, you can always mount your cans if that's something you want to do. And the recessing on the actual cans, if they're super heavy cans, is what prevents it from sliding. And the magnet does the rest of the work. Drill bits, we have the magnetic drill bit base holder, right? Nothing else in the market can do that with you can do that with your bits. Super easy to take out, magnetic on both sides, so you don't have to worry about it.
Let's talk about the drill bits, okay? Because these are super popular.
Yeah.
What makes your drill bits different than a lot of them?
So these are M35 Cobalt drill bits. I'm sure you guys have seen them. And the way they work is actually, since they're the multi-step drill bits, the bit doesn't get hot enough at any given point because each time it cuts through, you reach a different level of the actual drill bit. So it keeps it cooler. You use cutting oil on these guys and they're gonna last you a lifetime. Sweet. I understand that people rate bits. I get that, it happens. Yeah. But I'm telling you, these are some of the best ones on the market. What else do we got in this goodie box? This guy is something that a lot of people don't know that we actually revamped. So this is our MR bit base, right? They're for the smaller bits. They're actually what our 15-piece drill bit set comes on. They're in the green. This is an older one in the blue. Magnetic on both sides, just like the other one. But since the bits are actually closer to the actual magnet and there's less weight in them, they hold them so well that nobody else can do this and keep all this stuff intact. Keep all your bits in one place. No more running around trying to find your bits all over the floor because the holder you have doesn't work.
There you go. Well, I noticed over behind you over here, what's up? What's going on over here?
Okay. So this catches a lot of people's eyes, especially for all your tool trucks out there who have this diamond plating on the floor of your tool trucks or on the steps. This polish right here does wonders. This stuff will restore any metal, fiberglass. It restores even painted surfaces. Shines it like crazy. You know what? Here.
It says it works on plastic, so like your side by side where it gets that kind of hazy.
Exactly. It'll actually restore that plastic look. It's meant for all different types of materials. It's an abrasive. It's a very fine abrasive. It's 4,000 grit. That's what it is. So I'm going to show you real quick what it can actually do. I know I could use a lot of different things, but I want to polish my ring anyways. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit dull. Hasn't been polished in a while. Let's see here. Grab a clean microfiber, no funny business. Let's see what we can do. See the polish, get a little dab of it. Barely anything, it's all you need. Put this on the ring, put this here.
Holy cow. Stuff works, don't it?
Stuff works, man. For your diamond plating, that's it. The stuff lasts a long time. So your customer or yourself, you're gonna buy it once and the stuff's gonna last you forever. This stuff's actually so popular that the original manufacturer, because this is a branded thing that we have, because they're not in this market, but the manufacturer for the marine market actually has a deal with a certain large ship manufacturer for yachts. And they have one of these tubes in every single one of those yachts sold.
Wow.
Very popular brand. I just don't wanna,
Sure. And one thing I noticed is it comes in your jar, so when it gets empty, a guy can rinse that out.
Exactly, and use this magnetic jar, which we also do sell separately, but I'll show you what these jars do. It's a 5-pound magnetic jar with the lid that holds a 5-pound magnet, obviously. We also sell them separately with a black lid. Bits, fasteners, anything. And the best part about them, see if I have one in here. If not, I'll show you real quick. The inside of the lid is not magnetic. So your screws won't stick into it. Exactly, the screws won't stick to it. So you can put anything you want in here and have all the ease of sticking it on anything magnetic and not taking up any additional space on your box.
Sweet. So what else have we, I know you guys have always got something new and cool, so what's the next thing?
Let's see, new and cool. So here we have our tailgate / hood props. We've had the hood props before, V387. This is the V389. It doubles as not only a hood prop, but expands up to 78 inches to also work as a tailgate prop. So when you're working on rear shocks,
so like your lift gate on your SUV.
Lift gate, exactly.
Sure.
Sorry, not tailgate, lift gate, correct.
Sure.
So when you're working on your, if you have a rear battery, or if you're working on replacing the shocks on the actual lift gate, you no longer have to use a broomstick and hope it doesn't fall on your head, because that 250-pound door, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But easily collapsible to be used. This pin is where the magic is. Take this out, arrows, it goes down, another arrow, insert right here, and now you have your hood prop, regular hood prop. Pretty easy.
Very
simple
nice.
design, brand new.
So what's the part number on that?
V389.
V389.
Victor 389.
V3.
Yeah, V389.
Okay. Sweet.
We've had our carbide scrapers. Sure. Now we have this plastic set here, the non-Mari scraper. So for decals, things are a little bit more sensitive, so you don't actually damage any panels or paint on the car.
Sweet.
What else do we have? Let's see.
Your
These are
gun
the,
cleaning
yeah, we have
kit.
these. We have the
Let's
gun
go.
cleaning kit. This is a relatively smaller item that we brought out. It's a little bit different from what we're used to making, but it's something for the enthusiasts. We've had a lot of success and a lot of popularity with our actual magnetic concealed holders.
Sure.
People love them.
Give everybody that part number of that too.
The concealed holder is actually CMH4, concealed magnetic holder, 4 inches. Comes with the mounting hardware. You're gonna have your screws. You're gonna have the 3M double-sided tape on the inside, which is this. Mounts just about anywhere. Super strong magnet. It can actually hold up to 45 pounds. Let me see if I have something to demonstrate that with.
Yep.
Impact driver. I mean, the magnet's so strong that you can actually rack the slide off of a 45 or any other handgun without actually having to have a stopper on the magnet itself. Just the force from the magnet's enough to do it.
So I noticed here on this table, let's talk about this a minute. This is new.
So this is a relatively new set. This kit right here is our IMP 600. So it's actually going to come with the bits now included in it.
Yeah, I love that because there's no blank spaces.
Exactly. So this guy right here, all the bits that are going to come with it, all impact bits. You have your Torx, Torx Plus, Hex, metric and standard, flats, Phillips, and your XCN. Everything you're going to need in your terms of your bits, all lifetime warranty. I know it's a lot. It's kind of hard to show in a video.
Sure.
This impact driver here, the difference
Super
between
heavy.
it is the weight of it.
Yeah.
The weight of this impact driver is about double the standard in the industry.
Sure.
Which means you have about double the momentum that's going through the tool while you're actually hammering it with a hammer.
Exactly.
Pretty neat little set. It's the only impact driver you're going to need because it's pretty complete. Lifetime warranty, as always. Stuff holds up. Next to it, we have a set that is coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yes, sir. It's coming soon. As you can see, some people don't know how to wait because that's gone. Someone took that one.
No.
It is what it is, we deal with it. But to show what it does, let me see if here. I know this is how you normally wouldn't use it, but to demo it, it should be more than enough. 19 millimeter, right? So this is a flare nut wrench.
Okay.
When you have different drive lines, instead of having to take everything apart and actually go in through the line because it's fixed, you can open this, go through the line, get to the flare nut, lock it back on.
Sure.
This is spring loaded, so what it does is when you're on the actual item or the actual nut, it'll bite one way but ratchet the other. And flare nut wrenches aren't necessarily the newest thing in the market. I know that. The difference between this and what's out there right now is that when they're spring loaded, normally they expand because the spring starts to lose its tension over time.
Sure.
Since this design right here has this extra notch, it won't allow it to expand as easily.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but it'll last a lot longer than exactly.
Itself and it's
Exactly.
stronger than a spring.
It's metal on metal as opposed to just the spring holding it.
Sure.
So that's pretty neat. We're gonna have a large set and a small set. Those should be out around the beginning of next year, probably February.
All right. So this next tool is my pick of the litter for the VIM brand new tool. Like if I was giving an award away, this is it right here.
This set right here is called the Shake 2 Brake Kit 100, S2BK100. That's the part number.
Right.
This set is going to include the same bits as the other one, all your impact bits, a 3/8, a quarter or a half-inch drive, and a 5/16 bit holder version of an air hammer. Now, those air hammers are going to go in this tool. That's going to have a handle on it so that you can stick an air hammer drill on it and break just about any bolt loose using that air hammer or the drill without actually having your hand in the way. This will allow you to get those stubborn bolts without an issue if the hand impact can't do it for you. It should, but if you can't hit it hard enough, hey, it's not my fault. It's shake to break.
And this is
5/16 bit driver, of course, and that fits all these bits on it. All the
these bits with your air hammer and turn it at the same time. So it comes with a bit adapter with all of these bits. It comes with a 1/2-inch drive and a 3/8 drive. Like, that's an awesome kit.
I love it. I think people are gonna like it a lot. We've got a lot of attention here at Sema. People are going nuts over them.
Very nice.
What else do we
I'm sorry, didn't mean to like that. I get excited over the new stuff.
It's all right, man. Not a problem.
So I want to talk about the wrenches, the new wrenches that we got down here.
See, these aren't actually out just yet. They are on the way.
On the way.
These guys, the set I believe is actually, we're still figuring out the exact sizes we're going to work with the set. But it looks like they're going to be 8 through 19 millimeter.
Okay.
Right? So it's going to be the 810, the 911, the 1214, the 1318, and the 1719. Dual flex, right? Ratcheting wrench set.
Okay.
Pretty cool. It's going to be a lifetime warranty on it. Reversible, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, reversible. Pretty easy to offer. Obviously, simple design, but we've had a lot of people ask for them. I think people are going to really like these. People like the finish. People know the quality of the Vim tools. I see this is going to be a big seller. I really do.
I like it.
Double flex, locking, reversible. What more can you ask for?
Next favorite things is this. This would be the runner-up new awesome tool that I'd say Vim's got.
Gotcha. So this set is a little bit farther out than that one, right? Because this one is a little bit harder to manufacture when it comes to the quality of it. You want to make sure that this stuff works, so we're still testing it, making sure it holds up, giving it to guys to beat it up. That's how we test our product. We go to shops. Hey, can you do me a favor? Beat this tool up. Let me know what you think about it. That's the only way we're going to figure out real life experience-wise if the tool holds up. Sure. That's what we do with a lot of our stuff. This guy is going to be a long set, correct? I'm really not positive on the sizes we're going to go for yet, just because it's still in the beginning phases. Sure. One end will be a box wrench that's fixed. The other one will be ratcheting reversible deep.
There you go. Well, that's going to be a good tool right there.
What else do we got? So a lot of you have asked in the past, you had the 13-piece spark plug socket set. Asked for magnetic. It took a while to figure out the design that would best be consistent and keep the magnets actually fit in the tool. Sure. Because a pressed magnet doesn't, just a single magnet in the middle doesn't always hold up the best. So we went with the ring design. It's a magnetic ring in the actual spark plug socket. People love this set. I mean, we sold out of them before they hit the door. So we have more on the way already. We had to air freight them to make sure that people have them here. But we're bringing the kits in so that you guys can get your hands on them very soon here. All right, guys? What else do we have here to show that's new? Wobble socket adapter 100. This set is new and in stock. So the cool thing about this set is that the 1/4 inch is to be used in a 10 millimeter. The 3/8 is to be used in 14.5 inch in a 19 millimeter.
Okay.
Now you can use them in a ratcheting wrench or a box wrench, 6 or 12 point, obviously. I have a 14 millimeter ratcheting wrench here.
Which is also...
This is coming too.
Coming soon,
But
boys.
Clay's not patient enough to wait for me to get to that part of the demonstration, so...
Hey, when I say
Spoiler.
it's new, that tells you I study Vim products, right or wrong.
He is, man.
Because I knew it was new.
Man, sometimes I'll hear a knock at the door, I'm like, man, Clay's back again.
That's it, yep.
No, but 14 millimeter ratcheting wrench, right? You stick the wobble socket adapter in there, inserts pretty easily. Now you have a super low profile ratchet or a box or a breaker bar, depending if you use a box wrench or not. Now the cool part about these is that they have the two-step design that our extensions have, where they're fixed, or you pop them out one step and you have a wobble.
Also that ultra low profile socket adapter kit.
Yes, sir. And this set will probably retail for about $35. That's the average you'll find for retail. Really can't beat it. It's a lot cheaper than a full set. I know a lot of people have their full sets. They're gonna say, well, why would you just use the ratchet in the first place? I get it. This is another option for someone who doesn't have the full set yet.
Sure. Have you guys ever seen a socket this shallow? This one says Matco on it.
Of course, we have a few samples here from a couple of different things that we brought as prototypes. But as you guys know, our dual drives are actually some of the most low-profile things out there. And if I can find, I'm trying to find some of the dual drive socket sets. Let's see. Let me hunt for it. The booth has been kind of
Look at all the stuff they got.
socket sets. There it is. So this is coming soon as well, right? Here we go. Show
This
this
is
right
a really
here.
cool
It's
set.
very thought out. Sometimes it's not.
It's going to be a full
For the
set.
most part, if I've got
Still,
a
again,
2
prototypes, so we're not
video,
sure on the sizes yet. 4 to 10 is what's shown here. I know you're going to have comments on that. You can vary.
Sure.
So it's going to be a full set of dual drive, spring-loaded sockets on your universal joint. So you no longer.
I would actually the dual drive is.
So the dual drive.
This is cool technology right here.
Let me find an 11. Let me grab the 11 millimeter out of that kit.
There's the set we need to look at next. It's perfect.
You can just tell the quality was that.
So 11 millimeter. Where are we at? 11. This is the normal profile. Or sorry, here you go. This is the normal profile.
If it was a normal.
If it was on a 1/4" square drive, which you can do, but when you stick it in an 11 millimeter ratcheting wrench, you have an extra 1/4" of clearance on all those sockets.
spring loaded.
Spring loaded, spring loaded, spring loaded. No more electrical tape needed to be used. This will do the job for it.
Since you got that wrench in your hand, let's discuss that.
Alrighty.
Because they're a cool design first. A really cool look to them.
So the cool thing about this set here is that I know you guys have seen your ratcheting wrenches. I know the comments say, well, everyone makes them. Well, I get it. I get how you guys are. I get it. Difference is here. These are offset. Double offset. One open, one closed ratcheting. That's what people like about them. As a company, we thrive to not be a Me Too type company where...
You're not a copy company.
Well, exactly. We're not going to bring in something that you have from 12, 15 other vendors. Because for that, be honest, what's the benefit in it? What differentiates you from the competition?
Let's make it better.
Exactly. We're giving it different tweaks on it to make it more convenient for you to use in everyday settings.
Absolutely.
This can obviously be used as a regular ratcheting wrench, but that degree of offset is going to allow you to get into a tighter spot.
Correct.
One day this will come in handy for you, even though you can use it every day as a regular ratcheting wrench.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a full set, 10 all the way up to 19
Sweet.
in one of our classic EVA phones.
So how long are we going to have to wait on that?
Give me 3 months. I'm going to try to have these in 3 months.
Sweet. We can wait. We'll give you 3 months. That's a
3
great-
months minimum, but the actual target date is around February, March of next year.
There you go. All right. Anything
What else
else
do
we
you
need to
have?
cover? Or is that pretty much got it?
We're dabbling.
These are new.
We're dabbling with a few things. They're not out yet. There's things that we brought to Sema to see what the actual end users thought of the product before we brought it in. Because a lot of our products actually come about from feedback from real life techs.
Sure.
Because obviously I know the common thing is people say, what are these engineers thinking? They don't know how to work on cars, they don't know how to work on this, and I get that because they didn't actually do it.
Right.
The only way that you can make a tool that benefits the everyday tech is by talking to everyday techs and accepting their feedback so that you can make a product that caters to them, the people using the tools.
Exactly.
So the mix between that and the knowledge we have of the actual automotive industry, a mix of it is where you get Vim tools.
Sure.
And that's where we're sitting with these things. So these guys, these little wobbles, we're actually trying to determine. We are going to end up bringing in a set. We believe it's going to include 4 pieces, which are going to be the impact wobble 1/4 inch, 3/8, and the bit drivers 1/4 and 5/16.
Right.
Now we brought in different samples to see the finishes we were going to do. I believe what we're going to stick to is the black oxide, either that or the satin chrome. I'm not really sure which one we're going to do.
Sure.
And a lot of the stuff with our satin chrome stuff, it's actually set up in strength-wise to be impact rated, but because it is satin chromed, it's not allowed to be called impact rated.
Okay, so with that's a great point, because you know what? I have used my set right here. Not this specific set, 'cause
Okay.
this is your set, but I
Gotcha.
use my set on an impact gun
All right.
without fear, without zero fear, right?
And I could
And I
say,
know that's commonly a no-no. You don't
of
use
course,
chrome in
of
impact,
course.
right?
Obviously, none of us do it, right? No.
Yeah, nobody.
But I know you're not supposed to use chrome sockets on an impact. That's the standard in the industry. But these sockets are actually made and hardened to stand up to 200% of ANSI, when the standard in the industry is about 100 to 120%. That's what's known as professional.
Sure.
These are made to be up to 200% of ANSI. They are chromed, but they will hold up in an impact without fail. And if they do fail, we stand behind you with a lifetime warranty. But like Clay and many others, I'm sure can testify to, our sockets hold up in impacts without a problem.
So y'all are not getting mad if a guy uses it on an impact.
No.
You're not advertising it to happen.
Exactly.
But hey,
No.
if
it
you
happens to make its way onto your impact gun,
Sure.
and it happens to fail on one of the very rare occasions, we'll take care of it.
No question.
We will take care of it.
So a guy's not going to get a call from somebody going, "Sir, it looks like you've used this on an impact."
No, with these sockets specifically, with these sockets and this socket, if you do happen to use it or it makes its way onto that impact gun of yours and it makes its way onto that actual nut or that bolt, we'll make sure it gets taken care of.
All right, guys. So take my word on this. If he tells you that, it's gold. It's what it is.
It'll be taken care of.
So buy this set.
I'm
put
on
it
video,
your
so
impact,
you guys
and
have proof.
Wear it out, boys. Don't
Yes,
worry.
sir.
Don't worry about it. Use it on the impact.
Yes, sir. What else do we have that I'm missing?
There was something that's back there that caught my eye
What are you looking at?
that I noticed that you guys have got.
This is what you're looking at. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's a little bit taken apart. This is actually, again, it's a prototype, guy. This one you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer than 3 months on.
Okay.
I know, I suck. I get it. But this guy right here is going to have an extendable handle, right? It's gonna be a set, half-inch set, extendable handle,
Yeah.
right? Fully collapsible, like you saw it. It's gonna include a different head, which is gonna be the wrench extender, the ratcheting head, the breaker bar, and the spring-loaded crowfoot's wrench.
Okay.
Right?
The big one.
The big one.
Big one.
Similar to this guy right here, but it's gonna have an adapted head to that, right?
Open that thing up.
Like a T-Rex. Just call him the
So,
Raptor claw.
Full kit. Because I know wrench extenders are hot. And the WE15, if a guy doesn't want to wait on this kit, because I know a lot of people want a wrench extender that don't have one, and if you're looking for one, these guys have got one.
Yep, the
Part number is,
WE15 is what we...
WE15, it's got a soft grip handle
Exactly.
on it.
It's meant to go up to a 22 millimeter wrench. That's the standard it's meant to hold into it. It is a 15-inch wrench extender. Now I know there are other wrench extenders in the market. The difference between ours and theirs is that we have an actual grip, a physical grip. And I would show you the wrench extender, but someone was so excited they stole it from our booth.
Yeah, it's sort of like this one, but it's the black rubber handle with the green. There
It's
it
one
is.
of these
Same
handles, a
one.
little bit bigger, but it's gonna be
Yep.
one of these handles. Now, there are other ones out there, but the other ones are a sleek metal handle. And I understand that some people like the design. I get that.
Sure.
The difference is, though, when you need extra leverage, or maybe you
pushing
want
on
more
it.
grip.
Right.
Just a thought.
Absolutely.
And as someone told me today in the booth, sometimes you just need a little extra length to get the job done. That's what they say.
You do sometimes. I noticed you got
Yes, sir. So this guy, that set that I just showed you, there's also going to be an extended 3/4 set. Same concept, fully expandable ratchet. It's going to have a breaker bar, indexing breaker bar head. You can remove that. It's going to have the ratchet head. And this is a sample, but we're going to make a head that is just like that wrench extender. Much bigger. Now, I'm not exactly positive what it'll go up to, but that's a lot of space.
very nice. Well, guys, he's giving you some dates, so you got time to save up some money because there's a lot of cool products that you're going to want to get in the upcoming year because these guys are always bringing it. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. Go check out VIM Tools.
Thank you guys for watching. I know I talk a lot. I appreciate you listening.
And they just launched their YouTube channel.
Yes, we did.
So tell everybody about that. I know
So our
it's
YouTube channel, Mike,
brand new.
you have a second, Michael? That
So-
we're gonna call Tool Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Mike's gonna go on YouTube.
Every
I'll help him sometimes,
Tuesday.
and he's gonna show us what some of the new products in the industry that we have coming out do for you and make your life easier. He's
So
gonna show you
search-
everything you need to know about our tools.
VIM Tools. Click that subscribe button and hit the bell. That way when they drop a video, you can see the newest stuff coming.
Tool Tuesday. Check it out.
Tool Tuesday. There you
My
go.
man, Mike.
All right, man. Like always, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Check out our merchandise. Cool tools and discount codes down here. If you're not subscribed, click that button. Send us out of here.